Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video we're going to be preparing donuts, and this is a second recipe, or rather this is an updated recipe of the donuts. So as you can see, the donuts really look nice, and I'm gonna show you how to make yours look just as nice. So without much further ado, let us get straight into this video. So into a bowl you're going to be adding a warm cup of milk, and then you're going to follow it by 1 egg. Next up, you're going to be using a 1/4 cup because I don't have the 1/8 cup, 1/8, the 1/8. So you're going to be using 2 1/4 cups of sugar, 2 1/4 cups of sugar. And then next up, you're going to be using the instant dry yeast, and we're going to be using 2 teaspoons of instant dry yeast, 2 teaspoons of instant dry yeast. The next step is mixing up so that your ingredients are well and evenly distributed. So mix that up. Once it's mixed, we move on to the next step, which is adding in our flour. And before we add in our flour, make sure you sieve it. Now remember, when you sieve your flour, it gets incorporated with air, which makes it give you a better result. So never ever forget to shift or sieve your flour. Now you're going to be using 3 1/4 cups of wheat flour, all-purpose. And take your time, just shift it or sieve it, just take your time, Next up is mixing it to form a doughy consistency. You can use the folding method. This mostly applies when you're making cake, folding in method. So feel free to use your hands to get rid of the flour that has stuck onto your spatula. Next up, you're going to be using 2 tablespoons of margarine or butter. If you have butter, you can use it, but margarine is just as good as butter, so just use it. 2 tablespoons, and now go in with your hands so that the butter is well and evenly distributed, and your dough should be really soft by the time you're through with it. That is after adding your butter. Now mix that up. Take your time. Remember, you want your donuts to look so delicious, so scrumptious. Like, just take your time, don't be in a hurry. Now when this is done, now you need to knead your dough. So excuse me, lightly flour your surface, just like I have done. Lightly flour your surface, then go in and knead your dough. 5 minutes approximately. 5 minutes. Just knead it, make it more soft. Remember, you don't need any flour to make it soft. The butter that you used should already make your dough soft. So we're just flouring the surface so that it may not stick on the surface. So knead it approximately for 5 minutes.
This could be good for me. Lately I was feeling like
when that is done, you're gonna need a bowl, a clean bowl. Okay, let's finish fast.
Give me the impression that I won't scratch your surface.
So as we move on, remember to subscribe in case you have not yet. Subscribe. Anyway, so we're gonna need a clean bowl, as I was telling you guys, and to this bowl we're going to kind of laminate it with cooking oil or any oil that you have around. Laminate it because we want to put our dough in there, and we don't want it to become stuck on the bowl. So laminate it with oil, put your dough in there, and let it rest till it doubles in size. You can put it in a warm place and let it rest till it doubles in size. And before you put it in a warm place, be sure to cover it. Otherwise, how will it double in size if there is no warmth? Remember, we are using yeast, and yeast requires warmth to grow. Okay, so cover it with cling film and then use a kitchen towel. Once it's done, it should have at least doubled or tripled in size. For mine, it just doubled in size. I didn't give it like a lot of time because I needed people to like have them for breakfast, so I just did 30 minutes. You can do it for an hour. Once you do it for an hour, it should even fill the bowl. Yeah. And so mine doubled in size. Okay, so you can let yours triple in size. When that is done, again, we need to lightly flour the surface. Because you're gonna need it at least not for 5 minutes this time. You just need to like get everything together. Need it for a little bit time, like 2 minutes to 3 minutes. And then now make it such that it's this size, so that you can be able to have equal pieces of dough. Okay, so we are going to be making balls from this dough. I don't like calling it dough, but anyway. Then once you've made your balls, lightly flatten them. To lightly flatten them is like just pressing down on them. And then I'm gonna be using a small medicina, the thing that is used to give prescriptions, you know, the one that has measurements. I'm gonna be using that to cut to shape my donuts, like to give them the hole. And then cover this again for 15 minutes. We want our yeast to rest, and like let it rest for like 15 minutes, and then once it's done, deep fry them. When you deep fry them again, you observe that they will double in size and they look so yummy already. Not to mention the aroma that will be in your kitchen. Damn! So like, be sure to give your yeast enough time. Remember, yeast is the one that produces that nice aroma in your kitchen when you're deep frying your donuts. Just look at that, you guys. Look at that, and tell me you have not yet subscribed. What are you waiting for? So kind of come on, go ahead and flip your donuts, and once they're the desired shade of brown, you can take them out of the oil. And that would be it from me today, guys. Let me see you in the next video. Till next time, bye.